Good Friday morning, Jen.
Happy Friday, Kirk.
Yes, another week, and everybody got through the winter games. Fantastic, I think.
It did.
Boy, there are a lot of people here.
Oh my gosh! Even though it was freezing, we still had a fantastic winter games.
Hats off to all the volunteers, all the participants, the chamber. I mean, everybody stepped up big time.
Yeah, super
It was
cool.
really cool. Really cool to be here.
And this weekend there is snowmobile races, so like a little extension of winter games. And I know Taylor at the Ritz always puts on a really fabulous weekend entertainment and
You
food.
bet.
So
If you're driving by, you can't miss them. They're right on East Lake, right by the bridges.
yep,
Right in front of Taylor, right in front of the Ritz.
it'll be a fun weekend. So what's been going on real estate wise, Kirk?
Well, we've had 7 closings in what we again call kind of the Greater Lakes area, Okoboji. There was 1 residential land in Wahpeton, and 5 single-family homes, 1 in Lower Gar, and then 1 condo, an Upper Gar closed.
Nice.
So, new on the market?
New on the market, 7 properties were actually listed. 2 single family, 2 duplexes, and 2 quadruplex. So really, they're actually, if you're talking about it, the 2 duplexes and the 2 quadruplexes, they're trying to sell as one investment opportunity. So
Right.
I don't know how you want to count that. And then 1 condo was listed. So
Good.
what's new on the lake?
Right now on the lake, there are for sale. There are 4 Westlake single-family homes. There is 1 in Lower Gar, pardon me. There's 2 in the canals. There's 1 in Minnewaska. There are 5 properties on East Lake, 3 single-family and 2 condos, and Big Spirit has 1. So again, we've still got a little variety on all the lakes, and we've got a nice variety in town too.
Yeah.
And even just like you mentioned, I'm kind of going back to what you just said, there's some investment properties coming on the market and around the market. So again, we always say if you're a buyer, a seller, or if
Or an
you're an investor, give some thought. Tell you, it's a pretty good investment around here.
Yeah, I just sold a condo at Bridges Bay that I represented the buyers, and they are going to use it for an investment property. So it's a great place to make money here at the lakes. We've talked about that over and over.
We've said this 100 times. There's nothing to rent.
No.
I mean, the lack of rentals make the investment properties look awfully good.
Yeah, they absolutely do.
Good.
And current single-family homes that we kind of keep track of in the Dickinson County area is 52, which was like down 2 from last week. So pretty strong number.
You know, if you say 50, you're kind of pretty close about every week just along the way, isn't it?
Yep.
It's kind of good.
It's kind of nice.
Good. Well, what should we talk about today?
Well, we are going to start a mini series on offers and kind of go about, different contingencies in an offer, how to go about making an offer, and just different things about different types of offers. This week, I kind of want to talk about lowball offers and how
Perfect.
you should respond, or how you should not respond, actually.
Right.
And you don't want to get emotional.
That is the absolute biggest thing. You need to try, and it's so hard.
Oh, it's
Either
hard.
you're a buyer or a seller.
Yeah.
It's so hard to take the emotions out of something that is such a big thing and a life-changing investment, if you want to call it that way also. But if you can try to back off and take the emotion out, it makes it, you will be happier. Let's put it that way.
The whole transaction will go a lot better.
Right.
For everyone. Not only that, so take the emotion out, and then you want to get into a negotiation pretty quickly with someone who put in the offer.
Absolutely.
And start the negotiation process. You always say it doesn't matter where they start, it just matters where they finish.
Absolutely. And 99% of the time, you need to stay away from taking it personal and being offended at maybe a low offer or something. It's a starting point. We've seen a number of times that someone will come in 20% below asking, and that was just their first volley thinking, oh, I can pick up something.
Yeah.
And then boom, they come right back at maybe 5% below asking or something. So I know the last 3 years have been a real
Seller's market.
bonko land that
Yeah.
people are offering, asking in or above.
Yeah.
We've backed off on that around here. I don't know nationally necessarily how it is, but around here. So we're getting back to more normal. So, you hit the nail on the head. You try to take the emotion out of it. When you close, then you let the emotions run.
Yeah.
But take the emotions out of it and do not be afraid to make an offer. And do not be afraid if you're the other half, making counters. That's part of the real
negotiation,
estate
yeah.
business, is buying and selling and negotiating in between.
Yeah, absolutely.
And there's where hopefully we can come in, our expertise. We've been doing this for years and decades, so we've got some great insight and some great knowledge, not only of the property, but the process. And that's where you really need to talk to a professional.
Yeah, talk to your professional. They have these little tips and tricks like we've been talking about to help you secure the property. Because like, let's say you need to sell and this is actually your perfect buyer, but you get upset and you don't want to respond because they came in low. That's not an ideal situation for anyone.
I don't know if this is really true, but the old wives' tale was 10% below asking is a low ball. I don't know if that's necessarily true, but if you want to use that as a deal, don't get hung up on the initial numbers. You summed it up better than I could have. It's where it ends up.
Mm-hmm.
That's the bottom line.
Yeah, doesn't matter where they start. It's where you end up on the final.
Sounds good.
Well, make sure to like and follow us on social media, and we have had a bunch of giveaways. We've got a really cool thing coming up in February, so stay tuned.
Yeah, absolutely. Enjoy the weekend.